Thank you for being fast. Okay. So, we're starting on page 253 today.
Do you have a Band-Aid brush or a stability?
Back cabinet, bottom.
Behind the.
Okay, Braxton, you should be in your seat. Okay, let's focus. Here we go. We are solving comparison problems today. Comparison problems. Which means that we're going to compare two different things, either people or things. We're going to compare them, right? Okay, so let's take a look in our books here. Let's see. Chloe, will you read number 1 for us? Actually, will you start at the top of the jump rope contest so we have a good context, we know what's going on.
The comparison.
You got it.
We compare two addition or multiplication.
Comparison.
Comparison.
Ooh, comparison bars. I think we've done a little bit of that today, but we're going to do that some more. Okay, all right, keep going. You read number 1. Okay, so Julia jumped 1,200. Sam jumped 1,100. Raise your hand if you know. How many more times did Julia jump? This one's pretty. Yeah, right? I should see every hand. Italia, will you put that away, please? We're doing math right now.
It said Julia jumped 1,200 times. Samantha jumped 1,100 times.
Right? We should have everybody that can do that one, right? Okay. Let's see. Ava, what's our answer? What is it? 100. Fill it in on the blank, friends. 100 more times. Right? We are comparing Julia and Samantha.
Oh, so this is just a lot of subtraction.
Not necessarily, but yes, Lucas, sometimes. Okay, we better move on. Let's see. Let's read number 2. Braxton, number 2.
Anna jumped 1,050 feet. Ronaldo jumped 1,080 feet.
Hold on. Go back.
Time. Anna jumped 1,050 times. Ronaldo jumped 1,080 times. How many fewer times did Anna jump than Ronaldo?
Okay, think about it for a minute. Raise your hand when you know.
20. Oh, wait. No. 394.
This one I'll let you shout out. Who jumped the most?
Ronaldo.
Yeah, Rolando. Rolando jumped the most, right? Okay.
No, Ronaldo. It's Rolando.
But it's fine. How many fewer times did Ahanu jump?
Jaden.
Jaden, what do you think?
20.
You're close. Check your math one more time. You've got 80 minus 50. 30. Yeah. Write it down. Write it down. 30 fewer times. That's number 2. 30 fewer times. Okay. All right, we're on the right track. Number 3.
Me.
Maddox, will you read number 3 for us nice and loud?
The red team jumped 827 more times than the blue team. How many times did the red team jump?
Okay. Now you can shout this one out. Who jumped more?
Blue.
Red. Yeah, so it says the red team jumped 827 times more than the blue team. Yeah, okay. So red team jumped more. will you guys show me now? You might have to work this out on your workbook or your whiteboard. You can get your whiteboards out and show me what you got.
Jackson!
First of all, what's our equation? Okay, Ashley, you know the answer. Stay paying attention, not walking around. What's our equation? Do you know, Lucas?
Yeah. 11,485 plus 827.
Awesome, fabulous, thank you. Okay, work it out. I want to see your answers. Get your whiteboards out and show me.
Oh, I wrote it out.
Do you have a question, Connor, or do you know the answer? Okay, give me just 1 sec.
And also, I finished the whole page.
So did I. It's good.
It's easy.
Thank you. Good, Chloe. Very
I'm
nice.
gonna say it again. It's easy.
Easy.
Call
Okay,
this
one more time.
Easy,
Hey, friends, we're not shouting out. Thank you, Brooke. Very nice. Lizzie, remember you're showing me on your whiteboard. And Lucas helps us out, right? He said we're doing 11,000. Is it 485? Plus 827. Okay, Ashton, here's our problem right here. Write it down. This is what we're working out. Lily, here's our problem. Write it down.
Oh, I know
Good,
it
thank
right
you.
off the bat.
Do you have your whiteboard out?
I'm gonna do it right here.
Do it on, that's fine. Show me your answer. Good, Connor. Oh, we're adding. Brindley, we're adding. We're going to add them together.
These are all the problems that we have.
Okay, I'm not going to check those right now. I'm not there yet. So stick with us. Thank you. Good, Kaylee. Thank you. Thanks. Okay, it looks like we're close. I have to move on. Next time we have a problem, I want good. Thank you, Alexa. I want everybody to work it out right away. Yeah, you got it. Okay, right away, because we're all working together and we're staying together. So next time, I'm not going to tell you, 5 times to write it down and work it out. I need you guys with me so we can be all together and we can get through this quicker, okay? Thank you. Now, we're going to move on, so I want the lids on your markers for a moment. You can erase your boards. Good. Thank you, Ashton. Perfect.
Final question.
Okay, Connor, go back to your seat, bud. Okay, the next one, number 4.
Me, Caden.
Kaden, will you read number 4?
Altogether, the green team jumped 10,264 times. The yellow team jumped 759 times. How many times did the yellow team jump?
Okay, I want you to turn to your talking partner.
I don't have one.
You're with Ella. And I want you guys to discuss what the equation will look like. Then work it out and compare your answers with your tabletop partner. Okay?
485.
Okay, so you're going to talk with your partner about the equation.
Then
Then you're going to work it out, and you're going to talk with your partner about the answer. Make sure you guys have the same thing. Go.
I'm so
Isaac.
So, yeah, we're gonna put 10,264 plus 759. And that's how much. That's how much many times yellow team jumped. More than.
Yes, sir.
Can I read number 5, please?
I'm drawn sticks.
Really?
I'm drawn sticks.
I got 100. Luigi jumped 1,000.
After you and your partner have talked about the equation, you have the right answer, you're sure you're good, I want you to stand
Witchcraft. Freeze them.
Why is there 4 twos?
Oh yeah, there's 4 twos on this number 7.
Well, go ahead and stand up. Yeah, stand up. You got it. Okay, we're just gonna wait for our other partnerships to get together and compare.
Oh, I'm not saying the answer to her. She gets it right.
Did you guys talk about what the equations say?
Yeah.
What is our equation?
10,264 plus 7
This time we're actually gonna minus.
minus 759 equals. Can I say it? 9505.
Good.
Oh, Connor and Lucas, yeah, get it.
Oh,
And
Macarena.
Ah, okay. Thank you. All right, have a seat. Have a seat. Let's see.
The Macarena.
Connor, I hold your stick. Now, I know that you want to read, but will you tell us what your answer is, and then I'll let you read it.
So my answer for the problem?
4, number 4.
For number 4 is 9,500.
Right, we had to subtract because the yellow team jumped fewer times, and to find out exactly how many times they jumped, we had to subtract, right? Okay, so we got 9,505. You with me?
Yes.
Perfect, perfect.
So am I reading number 5?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Here we go.
Go ahead.
Luigi jumped 1,300 times to hit the golden block. He jumped 100 more times than Mario. How
Luigi.
many times did Mario hit the gold block with his head when he jumped?
Okay.
And they both have headaches.
Okay, so Luigi, aka Ted, right? Jumped 1,300 times. He jumped 100 more times than Mario. Shout it out, how many times did Mario jump?
It's a me.
1,400. 200.
Well, remember that
1,200.
Luigi jumped 1,300 times. So Luigi or Ted jumped 100 more times than Mario. So how many times did Mario?
1,200.
1,200.
Can I say something?
Did I just say
Okay.
Did I say all by myself?
Okay. Class.
Yes.
I want to give you a little bit of a hint here.
Yes, ma'am.
When we're doing these problems, generally.
No alert. No alert.
It's okay. Mrs. Savage. Okay. Generally, the word more. I'll write it over here.
M-O-R-E.
The word more will mean
Subtraction.
addition.
Oh.
Fewer.
Bruce's brain size is the biggest.
Yeah.
And the word fewer
The size
Means times.
will mean subtraction.
Connor has a bigger brain than you know.
Okay? So this is kind of a hint. In our oh, I'm gonna wait. Right. So generally in our comparisons, this can help us out. If we Riley,
Yeah.
you don't need to answer. You know when I say your name, you know what you gotta do. More will mean addition, fewer will mean subtraction, okay? Now let's get into these comparison bars that we've been talking about. Ashton, do you have a question?
Yes.
Okay.
I know who jumped further than Mario.
Okay, so now let's move on. Focus back, please. Thank you. Now let's talk about that same problem, Ashton. Let's talk about the same problem that we just talked about, okay? Now, I will use Luigi and Mario, that's fine, but only if you guys can focus and it doesn't make you say, nope, never mind, we can't do it. You can't do it, so we're changing the names back. Okay, so the question was, Ted jumped 1,300 times. And so I'm going to write Ted right here. Now we're doing comparison bars. So I'm going to make a bar. That shows them. How many times did Ted jump?
Ted jumped 1,300.
Okay, that's my first bar. Now we've got Mario. And Mario jumped
1,200.
Well, we know the total. We know that total now because we did it. But I actually want to just show what it says from the problem. Let's see. It says, we don't really know, right? Because it says that Ted jumped 100 times more than Mario. So this is how we're going to show it. We don't know how much Mario jumped, but we do know that whatever he jumped, it was something plus 100, right? It was something plus 100. These are our comparison bars to show or to compare Ted and Mario. Right? I'm just going to go through this one more time because I want to catch everybody. The problem says Ted jumped 1,300 times. We know that one for sure, right? So the one that we know for sure is going to go in the big box and we put the total. Now the one that we don't know for sure is Mario. The next part says Ted jumped 100 more times than Mario. Because we don't know exactly how much Mario jumped yet, well, we do because we already did. But before we didn't, right? We're going to use our variable, and then we're going to put the information on that we do know. That Ted jumped 100 times more than what Mario jumped. Okay. Sometimes wearing my mask in the morning makes me feel like I'm going to overheat. So I'm so sorry. I'll take my sweater off. Okay. Then we'll know that we can find Mario's by doing 1,300 minus 100. This part right here would be 1,200.
Mrs. Norman, your computer shut off.
No, it's fine. It's still recording. The green light's on.
Oh.
Okay. Let's try another one like this because this is your homework today. This is what we're doing. This is the meat of it, is our comparison bar. It's to be able to show visually what we're comparing, okay? Okay, so listen to my next problem. And actually maybe I'll write it so we can see what we've got here. Isaac jumped 987 times. Okay, Carlos needs to jump needs to jump 195 more jumps to tie with Isaac. Then, of course, the question is how many times has Carlos jumped so far? Okay, so if we follow, now get your whiteboards out, because I'm going to have you guys help me. You're going to write this with me. When you practice writing it.
Do you have to have your whiteboard?
Yep.
Why not on your paper?
You just get out your whiteboard. It's easier for me to check if you have your whiteboard, because then you can hold it up and I can see. Okay, so first question. What? Top drawer in the box. All right, Kaylee. Who in the problem? Who do we know for sure how many times they jumped? Isaac. So that's who we're going to list first, right? With our comparison bars. We've got Isaac. Let's make his bar. And what number am I going to put in this bar? So let's see. Hunter, I drew your stick. It says Isaac jumped 987 times. So Hunter, what do you think I should put in this box right here?
Let's see.
Isaac, and here it says Isaac right here. Isaac jumped
195.
We're going to put, see it says Isaac jumped 987 times. And here it says Isaac. So what should we put in our box right here?
987.
987. Great job. Perfect.
Can
Okay.
I just put an I for Isaac?
Now, Italia,
That's what I did.
who's the other person in our problem? We've got Isaac and who else? Carlos, right? So let's write Carlos right here. You guys should be writing these comparison bars on your whiteboards. I don't want an equation from you yet. I want the comparison bars. Riley, do you have yours out? Thank you, sir. Okay, perfect. I don't want an equation yet, so put your boards down, friends. You, Braxton and Ashton, I want you guys writing the comparison bars, not an answer yet. I want you to practice with me. Okay. Now, just like last time, the one that we don't know, we're going to put on here, and we do not know right now how many times Carlos has already jumped, right? We know he's jumped a lot, but he needs 195 more jumps to tie Isaac, right? So he better get jumping. What we don't know is what he has already, so we put the variable in that box. And who knows what goes in this box, or this circle? Right?
195.
Yeah. And this plus this right here will equal 987. That's when they will tie, and that's when they'll be the same. So we know that C plus 195 will equal 987. You with me?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Now, can you figure it out and give me your answer? How many times has Carlos jumped already? I don't even know. What's our equation going to be? Landon, what's the equation?
987 minus 495.
Awesome. Very good. Okay, so we're going to subtract. 7 minus 5 is 2. Can't do 8 minus 9, so I've got to steal one from my neighbor. 18 minus 9 is 9, and 8 minus 1 is 7. So Carlos has already jumped 792 times. So actually in here we could put, once we know, we could change 792. Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Let's do a little bit of practice with your groups. Just a little bit, and then I'll pass out the homework. So here's what I'd like you to do. I know you guys know how to do the work. It might be a little bit hard to decide if we're going to add or subtract, but I think you can do it with your groups. So we're going to work with groups. I would also like to see some comparison models. Okay? We do have to model on our test, and it is really good for some people who see things visually to see a model rather than me just do equations on the board. Okay? So what you'll be doing is turn in your book to 254. 1 sec. With your group, you're going to be on 254, and I want you to do numbers. Well, the first two together, what is that, 8 and 9? Yeah. 8 and 9 together on page 254. Yes, Andrew.
Do you mean groups like registers?
Your rows. Yeah.
Rows.
Your
Why
rows.
don't you just say rows?
Because I'm used to saying groups. And that's, you know what I mean, so you got it. Landon?
You have to do the bottle fit.
Yep. Yep, so with your group, you guys are doing numbers 8 and 9 together, your whole row together. I don't care where you meet, but you're going to get together. You only have 5 minutes to do 2 problems. You have 5 minutes to do 8 and 9 because this is addition and subtraction. And I know you guys can do that fast. So you got to show me the comparison bars as well. All right, go ahead and get started. You got 5 minutes. I'll be walking around to check.
What? Wait, I'm with them now.
Oh, I need to